Good morning. My name is Miss Celia, and I'm going to be reading a story to you today to start off our Children's Month, where we're going to be hearing some stories in different languages. We're going to be starting the month with a story in English, but later on we'll be hearing a story in German and a story in Hindu. So make sure you keep checking, and maybe you'll be able to hear some of these stories in different languages that might be fun to listen to. Now, we're going to be doing our story today a little bit different. Before stories were written down in a book, like here we have the story, The Three Billy Goats Gruff. But before it was written down, the stories were told out loud. And that's why sometimes stories have a little different version each time you hear it, because people add different things. You tell a story, it may not stay exactly the same, because you might want, I want to add this or change that. So we're going to tell the story today, and then when we're finished, maybe you can try and tell the story yourself and see just what does your version look like. But the story that we're going to tell is called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. You have probably heard this story before, but that's okay. I'm sure that the way that I tell the story isn't going to be exactly the same way that you've heard it before. So first of all, our story is about three billy goats. So we have a little billy goat, we have a middle-sized billy goat, and we have a great big billy goat. They lived on one side of a bridge in a valley where they liked to eat all the fresh green grass. But at one point, they had eaten so much, and if you've ever seen goats, they will tend to eat everything, and the grass was pretty much gone, and they were starting to get hungry, and there was some lovely grass on the other side of the hill across the valley. The only problem is that under that bridge that they were going to have to cross lived a mean old troll, and he was not at all friendly. But the goats were getting hungry, those three billy goats Gruff, and they wanted to cross over that bridge to get some of that nice grass on the other side. So they talked it over, and they decided they would give it a try. So first, the smallest billy goat went first. So the littlest billy goat Gruff started across the bridge. Trip, trap, very quietly, because he was just a little billy goat. But he got to the middle of the bridge, and he heard from underneath, "Who's that tripping over my bridge?" And the billy goat said, "It is I, the littlest billy goat Gruff." And the troll said, "I'm coming up to eat you." And the billy goat said, Oh, please don't do that. If you wait just a little longer, my bigger brother will be coming, and he's much bigger and tastier than I am." Well, the troll thought about it and said, "Okay, go ahead." So the littlest billy goat went across the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. He got to the other side, and he started to eat some of that delicious green grass. Well, the middle-sized billy goat Gruff saw that his brother had made it over, so he said, I think I'll try it. So the middle-sized billy goat Gruff started across the bridge. Whoops, come back, middle-sized billy goat. He started across the bridge. Trip, trop, trip, trop, till he got to the middle of the bridge. And then he heard, "Who's that tripping over my bridge?" roared the troll. "It is I, the middle-sized billy goat Gruff," said the middle-sized billy goat Gruff. "I'm coming up to eat you," said the troll. Oh, you don't want to do that," said the middle-sized billy goat Gruff. "If you wait just a little bit longer, my biggest brother will be coming along, and he's so much bigger and tastier than I am." Well, that troll was kind of a mean, greedy guy. And the thought of that bigger meal, he said, "Go ahead." So the middle-sized billy goat Gruff finished across the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. And he got over and started to eat some of that luscious green grass. Well, now the biggest billy goat Gruff decided it was his turn, and he started across the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap. He was so heavy that the whole bridge rumbled as he went across that bridge. And he got to the middle of the bridge, and then he heard, "Who's that tripping over my bridge?" roared the troll. "It is I, the biggest billy goat Gruff," said the biggest billy goat Gruff. "I'm coming up to eat you," said the troll. "Go right ahead and try," said the biggest billy goat Gruff. "I have 2 big spears on my head and 4 strong hooves." So the troll, he didn't care about that. He went up there to eat that big billy goat Gruff. And the biggest billy goat Gruff put his head down. He butted that troll, boom, who fell off the bridge, down into the river, and was never seen again. So now the big billy goat finished his trip across the bridge. Trip, trop, trip, trop. And he got down over there with his brothers, and he started to eat some of that delicious green grass. And from then on, with no troll to bother them, the goats were able to go back and forth to either side of the valley, eating the best grass that they could find.